Back to the phone lines. We'll talk to Larry, Los Angeles, California. Hi, Larry.
Hey, Hank, how you doing?
Good, thank you.
Good. Yeah, my question is, I'm a Christian, and we teach at our church tithe, which is 10% of your increase. But I find a lot of people, even in our own church, are against the tithe and don't believe in it, and they have all kind of reasons, can't afford it, Old Testament, all sorts of reasons. I want to see what your viewpoint is on what do you think it is that why Christians don't believe in the tithes, and I really trust and believe it. I put my faith in the tithes and the offering. So I just want to know what your viewpoint is on why people tithe and what is it. It's one thing to say you're for. They're completely saying it's not. You should never teach it. I think the tithing is only one form of giving. So I want to know why this principle still can't be applied in today's church.
Yeah, I think you said a lot of wise things in the prologue to the question. Let me say that the basic principle behind tithing is, as Moses put it, so that we may learn to revere the Lord our God always. And so I would say in that sense, tithing is a universal principle. But you've also alluded to this in the prologue to your question, and quite rightly so. It is not the end for the believer. It is but the beginning. It is a way by which we can learn to trust the arm of God as opposed to trusting in the arm of flesh. It is a way of saying, God, I trust you more than I trust my own resources. So we wisely invest the tithe into kingdom work. But the ultimate goal, as the New Testament makes plain, is not tithing. Rather, it is stewardship, and that is the sense in which we hold everything that we have with an open hand so that God can take out and put in as he sees fit. So we see ourselves as stewards, not owners of anything. So everything that we have is the Lord's, our time, our talent, and our treasure. And we use that for kingdom purposes. So we are simply stewards of what God has given us. And again, the image, if I can reiterate that, is to hold everything with an open hand. So we say, all of this is yours, Lord, take it as you will.
Oh, okay. And now you quoted Moses as saying to revere the Lord. I know one scripture in Deuteronomy say, do this to fear the Lord. Is that the one you're referring to, or is there another scripture where Moses, you just mentioned Moses?
No, again, you're right on target. Is the Deuteronomy 14:23 passage.
Yeah, right, exactly. Okay, thank you. That's confirmation. That's one of the scriptures I use to teach people that there's something here to be learned from the tithes. And I like what you said. It's the beginning, not the end, yeah.
Yeah, and long before Moses, the Bible records Jacob's promise to God, of all that you give me, I will give a tenth. Long after Moses, Jesus reaffirmed the practice of tithing, but remember, he did it in a way which emphasized that this should never be done for outward appearances, but rather as an outward expression of an inward reality, and that is our trust in God.